Recording now. Okay, now it's recording. We're struggling.
Wait a second, wait.
Wednesday, we are not going to have nearly as sad of a class as some of your other classes today. Although today is sad, but in a whole different way.
What?
No, because you have to write stuff down.
Oh.
It's a different kind of sadness. We do have homework due tomorrow and Friday, which we'll talk about here in a moment. And then granola bars, again, you have till Friday, and we're going to go there. In theory, your notebook is open because you've already put this entry in there because you're super responsible. Speaking of responsible children, he says, and then waits, because why would I say such a thing?
And then have everybody write their name on their paper?
Thank you,
I
Stickler.
already did that.
Good job.
Hey.
I have a dream. There'll come a day when I can say you're all responsible and it'll actually be true.
No.
That would never happen.
That's why it's a dream.
No,
Speaking of dreams, Friday.
Call me from this
So,
class.
with this, the reason it's not on Canvas and it's going to be on Socratic is this is going to be a different kind of quiz. Friday's quiz, you're going to have it's what's called a cooperative quiz, where you get to work as a class on the quiz. You get to openly cheat off other kids on this quiz coming up on Friday. Hang on. Before you celebrate, realize I don't smile this much. It's for a good reason. This is also the quiz where you're probably going to have one of your lowest grades. Because it turns out you guys are not good at cheating. Because everyone, you don't get to pick the kid you cheat off of. Everyone in the class is going to be telling you what they think the answer is to each question. And some of the kids in here are dumb. And some of the kids who are dumb are also going to be very loud and very convincing. And the problem is you're going to have to decide, is that really loud, convincing kid have the right answer? Or maybe that quiet kid who looks confused has the right answer. Or maybe they're both dumb and you have the right answer. And it's going to require you to do something you hate called thinking. And we're going to watch some of you guys just melt on Friday. And it is going to be wonderful. That's why I keep smiling so much.
Do you like letting kids cheat?
I do, especially this particular way, because it makes you guys have to use your brainy bits, and all of a sudden kids go, my brain no working, and I go, I know. So that's why we're going to help you out. Now, if you're not here on Friday, that's fine. It just means you don't get to cheat off the other kids. You get to be the dumb kid you get to cheat off of, and hopefully that makes things a little bit easier for you. Stickington?
Is it also open, not open? Google?
Absolutely. And yet, it still doesn't seem to help kids with their choices. Speaking of choices, this is due tomorrow, so I just thought I'd remind you, hopefully you have it done. I was checking some kids yesterday who said they had it done, and about half of them did not do the bottom part right there, which then drops you down to a C, because I keep telling you to have this done, so I figure the only reason it's not done is because you want a C, and I don't want sad children. So if it's not done, I'll give you a C, so that way you're a happy child. This is already graded and on Skyward, unless you're one of the 3 kids who have not turned it in, which is fine. It's not due till Friday. Also, some of you did not do well on this at all because of these things called directions, which you did not follow at all, because you had to have complete sentences, which meant like capital letters and punctuation, and you had to actually have sentences of length to them that actually said a thing. Some of you guys still have no idea what opinions and facts are. If you are one of those kids and you go and look at it and you go, oh my God, what'd I do? You can change it and fix it till Friday. And you can still get full credit because that's the joy of you turning it in early. I grade it early. And then if you go back and go, be big dum-dum, then you can undum-dum and you can fix it. Once Friday happens, you can still fix it. It just becomes a late grade. But until Friday, you're still good. Ava.
What happens if, why would some of us get, extra credit?
Because again, you can get extra credit on it if when I read yours, you go above and beyond and you write more than the other kids, and what you write sort of touches my little teacher heart, you can get extra credit on those things. That's the main way I give extra credit, is whenever we have writing assignments and I read a thing, I go, oh, it's so beautiful. Much like we have Finfo crying, but my crying is good crying. Stickler?
So if you just don't like us, then there's no way we're getting extra credit.
All the time. I just charge you points. You'll see on this side it says charge you points because I don't like you. And it says -4.
What?
No, that's just on stickies.
Oh, okay.
To the rest of you. We put this on the correct spot, right? And her notebook is open because we're super responsible. Of course, Mr. Brovicast, we would never lie to you, says all the children lying. What page number did you put it on?
4.
Nicely done. So you put it on page 4. Some kids are just now getting to the responsible part. Then you can turn to page 4.
That's 8.
And we're getting ready to watch a movie in your mind.
What? Terrible movie.
Well, that's your choice. The movie I'm watching. Ooh, look at that kid falling off a cliff. Oh, it's my favorite.
I'm seeing.
Turn to page 4, and you'll know you're on the correct page because you should see a whole bunch of information about this creepy kid in class right over here.
Yeah.
You can look over there and go, oh, that creepy child. And then we're on this side where you put a date in that top left corner. You put September 11th and then drawn 2 little towers and put tears underneath them. And at the top, you put movie time. And then I'm getting ready to give you 4 questions, and you're going to have to write 1 sentence for each one where you're going to pick your favorite movie, whatever favorite movie you want. If you don't have a favorite movie, I can make fun of you. Or you could choose a favorite TV show. If you don't believe in screens, then you can choose a favorite book. If you don't have a favorite book, then you're just going to have to get creative. Because at some point, I don't know what to tell you. Well, here are the 4 things where you're going to write down, number each one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and to help you out. Number 1, what is your absolute favorite movie of all time? The one you would watch on repeat if trapped on a desert island, if that desert island had electricity. 2, what makes this movie better than the other movies that you've seen? 3, what is the one best thing about the movie that you would use to convince someone else to see it? If I've never seen your particular movie and you're like, it's called Blink Twice, and I'm like, I like blinking a whole bunch of times. I'm like, why would I watch that movie? And you're like, because it's got death. And I'm like, ooh, now I'm in. So you're going to have to try to convince me and pull me into it. And then 4, you have to change something. What is one thing you would change if given the chance? An actor, the location, the length. Like, the movie would have been even better if Ryan Reynolds is in it because he's hunky. And so you have to come up with whatever your thing is. So you have your 4 statements that you're going to get into. Like for mine, say what is my absolute favorite movie? Let's say Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is the best movie. What makes this movie better than other movies? It has a boy that someone tried to kill when he was a baby. And killing babies is fun.
What?
3, what is the one best thing about the movie? The kid has a scar because a man with no nose tried to kill him, and another man grows a head out of the back of his head, and he gets to wear a fancy turban, and turbans are the bomb. And then 4, what is the one thing you would change if given the chance? I would make young Ryan Reynolds be the actor in the movie because he's so hunky. There you go. Can I just copy yours? You can, as if you're kind of creepy. I'm going to give you a moment to write because we're going to move on in a moment. I'm going to come around with my kid poking stick to see if we need to help anybody. Home children, this is where hopefully you have your notebook. If not, then you can do it on a separate piece of paper, but you're going to eventually move it to your notebook. There's also a piece of paper you're going to need, which you can probably find on Canvas or just wait till you come back. But we're going to be filling out and talking about this papery thing here in just a minute. Although if you print yours off, it's probably not going to be green. Oh wait, I'm recording. I'm definitely not poking kids because that'd be wrong. This is my gentle wand of happiness. Some kids who don't know how sentences work, and that's probably why they lose points. Because we make fun of those children who can't figure out how sentences work. This is my song called Making Fun of Children Who Can't Figure Out How Sentences Work. Mr. Brovicast, that song is the bomb. I wonder who I'm singing about. So many choices.
Can I put Frozen even though it's not my favorite?
Lies! Full of lies!
No, it's being creative.
Oh, never mind. She's creative. No, she recovered with her creativity. My favorite movie is Frozen because it has a snowman, and I want to melt him. Hi, Ben. What's up?
Can you look at mine again and see if it's better?
If I need to sing a song about it? I'm singing the Ben song, the Ben song, the Ben song. Still can't figure out what a sentence is, 'cause my name is Ben. Having only one word is not a sentence. Having only one word means counting is hard. But someday we'll get there and have a word per finger, unless you let me cut off your other 9. Well, because if I cut off the other 9 fingers, then you can go, Mr. Broviak, I have 1 word per finger because I've got this one. Sing. Singing the Ben song, singing the Ben song. Giving me a weird look because your favorite movie's Frozen.
It's not scary.
Because that's how I like my Mountain Dew. Frozen Mountain Dew is the yummiest. Bored. Go faster. Can't just keep singing songs. Are you figuring out how to count past 1? Are you using your fingers? I'm so proud of you. Someday you may move on to toes.
He doesn't have any of the bunny monster.
Oh no! Who would have thought there was a benefit to the bunny monster? Because you.
I did good.
You did something. You don't want to lie to a child. I'm kidding. I lie to kids all the time. Why did an 8th grader write yummy toes?
It was Emery.
Oh, I'm aware of who. I'm just not sure the why.
Because
She's secretly the bunny monster.
That's the only thing I can think of. Those of you not done, that's fine. You'll just have to sort of catch up with this. We're going to go a little bit faster. You might be putting a lot of information into it, and that's fine. Putting information into this actually makes your future life a little bit easier. Ben, I'm going to ignore you for a moment. So, we have to start officially training you on how to write really good paragraphs. Tomorrow, you're going to get a grade on how well you can write a really good paragraph. But I don't want to just make you do it all on your own without help. So my job today is to help you become smarter. So we're going to help you care about writing. So here are the four things that go into it. First, your claim, which is your topic sentence. So whatever you're going to be stating, like, I love Frozen. It is the best movie about things that go in drinks ever. So you're going to have whatever your claim is that you're trying to make. Your argument, this is your opinion on why. Because I love the winter time and things that happen around snow make me giggle. Then reasons. These are going to be points of information. Like there's a love story in there between a horse and a snowman. Or I don't know, maybe I saw a different movie. I've not seen Frozen in a long time. There's the horse in there, right? That hangs out with the guy. Is that a donkey?
No, it's a deer.
Yeah,
It's a reindeer.
Reindeer. That's what it is. It's
The
a
guy kills his
that's a horse with a funny hat. So you have a reindeer that falls in love with a snowman? Is that right? It's been a long time since I saw that movie. Feels like I'm getting really close. Well, maybe my version's better. And then finally, evidence, facts to support it. The reindeer is just a horse with a funny hat. That is obviously a fact that would help support it. To help you get ready for your writing tomorrow, this is going to help you. Good job. I'm so proud of you. Nicely done, Stickington. These little things right here, what I'm getting ready to help you with are your writing training wheels. Because those is the same thing as this. This is what's going to help you out. Some of you don't need a lot of training wheels, and you can get on your little bike and go pedal, 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 and you're going to be fine. Others of you are going to use your little training wheels and go donka, donka, donka back and forth, and then some of you are going to go donka, donka. Is that traffic? No! And you're going to get hit. But the best I can do is try to help you. Tomorrow, though, I'm going to take your little training wheels and go yoink, and I'm going to rip those training wheels right off and then push you down a hill, and we're going to see what happens.
I can pop up why?
Well, because that way you get going really fast and we see how good the balance is. Plus, when you go out into traffic, it makes things way more exciting for everyone else. Hi, Elena.
Can I not get on the bike?
You can try not to, but I'm just going to tape you to it. So, here's where your training wheels come in.
What kind of tape?
I'm well aware. There's only one kid that had to have their seat moved for picking fights with Finfo. I wonder who that kid was. Oh, I figured it out. So, we're going to go through to help you because you get to use this tomorrow. What you fill out on here will make your life easier tomorrow. Can I leave mine blank? I guess so. Does that mean I'm probably going to do horribly tomorrow? Probably. Will you laugh at me? Absolutely. But that's up to you. Teachers need to be entertained also. So the thing you did here is going to connect to this thing here. So, like the first thing where it says on the green sheet, your claim, which is like your thesis, your main idea that you're trying to tell us, that's going to connect right up there where you're telling us what your favorite movie is. And then where you have to have a point of interest, you're going to try to convince us of a thing, look at that. And then a point of info number 2, look at that. And then point of info number 3, look at that. So let's let the learning happen. Taking a look at your topic sentence. Look what you wrote for your number 1 about your favoritist movie ever. And we're just going to move that over to the green sheet where you're going to put in there, Harry Potter is the best movie ever about a kid that got almost killed by an old man with no nose. And in a moment, I'm going to call on a couple of you to see what you wrote for your claim. Okay. Creeping, creeping, creeping. Creeping, creeping, creeping.
Is our souls gonna talk to you, or are we gonna raise our hand?
I mean, you can raise your hand, but your souls always talk to me. But sometimes kids' souls are just feel so powerful about something, you just feel the need to share. Hi, Frozen. Would you like to tell us yours?
My absolute favorite movie is Frozen.
Well done. Didn't see that one coming. Caroline?
Wednesday is the best Netflix series.
No.
Ooh, not bad. I can roll with that. Caleb?
Super Mario Bros. Movie is my favorite movie.
The one from the 90s?
Oh.
Oh, I thought I got excited for a moment there. Stickler?
My absolute favorite movie of all time is High School Musical.
Which one? 1, 2, 3, 4?
I don't care.
No. So, to help you out with this, if what you wrote was just the simple, my favorite movie is Harry Potter, good. You have gotten a C. Because if all you do is minimum work, I give you C. Now, some of you put like extra flavorful things in there about how Frozen is great because it deals with horses wearing hats and stuff like that. Or whatever thing you put, Deadpool is the greatest movie ever because it deals with lots of death and because he's super funny, ha ha ha. You get to expand on it if you want. If you give me bare minimum, I give you C. If you expand on that, I get to give you more. If you just write Deadpool, that would be less, and so I get to give you less than that as a grade. So I'm just letting you know, bare minimum versus you going above and beyond. Can we fix ours? You can always fix it. Can we leave it the same? Of course you can. I'm simply trying to help you out. Can we ignore you? Half of you are. So now, going back to number 2, what makes this movie better than the other movies you've seen? Here's where you're going to start giving me information about what makes this movie so good. So you go right below topic sentence on your sheet of greenness where it says point of information 1. And you're going to take this information, what makes the movie better, and you're going to move that over into this spot where it has point of information. What makes this movie better than the others? Why did you pick Frozen or the Super Mario Brothers movie from the 90s? Super Mario Brothers is the best video game movie that has ever existed, unless you saw the new Minecraft trailer. And then you start crying.
The Minecraft movie trailer.
It's so bad.
Oh, I'm well aware. I've also seen the trailer. But it's got Jason Momoa wearing a really weird wig.
Jason Jack Black things.
And Jack Black not wearing a wig.
Bro, why can't it just be an animated movie?
Because that would make too much money.
They hate
It's live action with some terrifying CGI.
He got a
bloody nose.
Because of his sadness from you trying to be mean to him. He got a brain bleed. Once you've done that, now we're going to go to your 2 related sentences below that. And here's where you're going to expand on that information. So what else makes this movie worth seeing? What else in Wednesday? Is it because of her expert dancing? Is it the fact that it deals with the girl that likes all the rainbows? And you're like, I love Rainbow Girl, even though she's not the main girl in the show. You're like, I want to live in an attic and have a giant window. So this is where you have to find those other things that may be in there where you're going to convince me. What else makes this movie so good? You can go to the nurse if you want to. It's up to you.
It's got a stomach.
Oh.
It's got a snow. Oh, they said it has a stomach. I was so confused. I'm like, it has a stomach in it. Okay, that's not weird. Or a snowman. I'd like to build a snowman. That'd be a good
This
song.
is so relatable. She was so excited about going to Nevermore Academy because she almost died within the first week. I think that's a good reason to be excited.
I have that dream for so many of my students.
Who?
I'm not going to say names.
It's Finfo, isn't it?
Yes, that is definitely the name I almost said.
And definitely sticky.
Yep.
Yep.
Both of those
And
are
do I
right there.
expand them? Yeah, and
You making fun of me?
And definitely Caroline.
You add
Hey,
more?
Madison.
Like, do I didn't do anything.
So you add the, what did you put for what makes the movie better?
I like me like that.
I got the smallest number.
Okay, right.
So then expand. What makes that snowman good? Is it the fact that he throws like little snowballs? Is it the fact that he goes sledding? Is it the fact that he's hilarious with his little carrot nose? All those things. Is it because he falls in love with that horse? And you're like, oh, horse snowman romance is the best. There's so few movies that embrace that. Kids are weird. Not like teachers. We're normal.
I like the movies and musicals because they're singing.
Isn't that what makes it a musical?
Yeah, but would that be a C?
Sure, that would work.
I was supposed to be both of them.
Only if you don't want to get made fun of. Okay. Are there two reasons why that snowman is so awesome?
Yeah, he's funny and cute.
Did you put those both on the same line?
No.
Oh. Did you make them really short sentences?
Just look blind.
Good job.
I'm just going off of
How many words did you put? 2?
No. At least
Actually,
I shot like
throwing shade at each other.
15 and maybe 8.
At least his nickname is not Sticky.
What's wrong with that nickname?
At least I have a nickname.
I don't want one. His nicknames are dope.
Says every kid who doesn't have
Why
one.
did my soul say my name is Finfo?
I don't know. Talk to your
Because
soul.
your soul.
It's a special little thing in there.
I can't talk to myself.
Talks to me
I
all the
don't
time.
have one.
Going down to our next one. What is the one best thing about the movie you would use to convince someone? If I go, Frozen's dumb. I'm not going to watch Wednesday. It's as bad as that High School Musical. What is it you're going to do to convince me? Be like, but there's dancing and there's a girl who does acting bits and they get to make fun of her. Or it's better than the 90s version, which was live action and everyone likes cartoons because live action video game movies are the worstest. Hashtag Borderlands. So you're going to fill that into this spot. How would you convince someone to watch it who says, whatever, that's the dumbest thing ever. I'll never watch your whatever movie you have chosen. The new Minecraft movie that you have not seen, but you're going to write about anyway. I told you it was going to be a sad day, just in a different way. All this thinking. Friday's going to be a sad day, just also in a different way.
On the title, you should have put writing about movies.
But that takes all the fun out of it. I wanted to see you guys get all excited so I could then like kick your legs out from underneath you and watch you go, no! Down.
I've actually had that happen.
Aw. I wish you videotaped it and showed it to me.
No, but you told us to not record stupid stuff.
I know, but I want you guys to listen to me. I said a lot of things that you guys don't. Yesterday I said to make sure you write in complete sentences, and we had 5 kids in here not do that, so I know kids don't pay attention to me.
Wasn't me.
But was very much you
I
did.
love watching people die.
You should also have related sentence 2-1 and 2-2, where you're going to come up with your other ways to convince me why I'm going to watch your silly movie about snow people. Or is it about, because it's about sisters. Sisters are the bestest.
Yeah,
No.
but they look nothing alike.
I know. Me and my sister don't look alike either, so
You have a sister.
And
that's why we don't look alike.
If you
If
had
I did look like her, it'd be weird because she doesn't exist. She'd be a very unattractive lady.
I don't know what to write.
Okay, can I?
I can help.
Pretty
What
much
was your? What did you put down for your? How would you convince?
the people dance on tables.
Ooh, is that the only thing they dance on? Is there any other dancing in there?
Yeah,
What other dancing is there?
the floor.
And isn't there one in like the pool?
Oh
And don't they dance with basketballs at one point where they're like dancing and singing and yeah, I've seen the movie and the play twice.
Why? Wait,
Can
why?
I put that there's a snowman in it for the?
Should I just write they also dance with basketballs?
If that's what you think was going to convince me.
Can I
Not
put
very
there's a snowman in it for convincing as well?
Are you asking can I just reuse a sentence I already
You
did?
need to say snowman
Grumpy
and then
facing me?
reindeer with a hat.
What's a culture sentence?
Snowman, reindeer with a hat, romance.
No, it's a horse with a hat. A reindeer with a hat is ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So it's
that's a
horse with
moose.
hat?
Yeah, it's a horse with a hat.
Can that just be a deer?
I need you in your learning. This is school.
Learning? That's illegal.
Let's go to our last one. The one thing you would change if given the chance, where you're going to work in Ryan Reynolds into your movie, unless it's Daredevil, and then you're going to, sorry, not Daredevil, that was embarrassing, Deadpool, and you're going to work in 2 Ryan Reynolds. You're like, I want him to be both Daredevil and he's going to be Atlas both.
No.
So we're going to work this last one in. And that goes into what is something that could be changed to make it even better. Frozen would be better if it was a snow reindeer. And then their love would be complete because the snowman
I'm saying
and the
there needs
snow
to be
deer.
more screen time for Olaf.
There you go. That's right. Justice for Olaf.
Olaf has screen time?
That's what I said.
Apparently the answer is yes, and not enough of it.
I haven't watched Frozen in like 2 years.
Liar.
Why?
She watched it yesterday night.
Then you're going to have to convince me how this change of more Olaf time is going to make things better. Why do I care about more frozen water particles on screen? It's the frozeniest. I feel the same way.
No.
Pause for a moment.
Oh, the video is
Keeps
off.
hitting me in my
I was pausing it for a moment there.
What?
Then, taking a look at the very last one, where we have clincher sentence, and this is where you're going to bring everything together. So for your clincher sentence, you're going to go back and sort of touch on all these reasons why you're convincing me that it's so good.
No, thank you.
So you just want to sort of quickly mention that Frozen is the best movie ever because it has a snowman in it, and a horse with a hat,
Oh, where's the hat?
and that it would definitely be better with more snow people in it, or more time for the one snow person. And you're just going to sort of bring it all together with your sentence where you touch on those big important things. And then in theory, this is going to help you tomorrow. And I'll show you the picture that'll help inspire you in just a moment.
What?
Hopefully you don't lose this between today and tomorrow, because that would be kind of embarrassing for one of us.
I have a monkey treat.
Someday. his desk back into the correct spot.
What?
Young Billy's trying to be a good child.
Okay.
Yeah, what about it?
Farm book, dude.
Feel strong? No. I was trying to talk you up on that one. You can't put your hand on his desk and then when he slaps your hand, hold a hand up like he did something wrong. Oh, I didn't know I was going to get caught. Exactly, that's how that works.
These two bowls.
So, this is what you get to use tomorrow. When tomorrow, you are going to be writing tomorrow is not exciting, but you're going to have a new question that is very similar to this question. It's not the exact same question, but it should be similar enough that if you have all of this filled out correctly, then you can look at this to help you do the writing tomorrow. Because my hope is that now that we have done training wheels, you are not going to be this kid. You are going to be this kid who gets to be all excited up there. You get to go, yay me, I'm not getting hit by a car today.
That's the best part.
It's in my bubble.
We can only dream. Home children, you're good. I'm just now going to deal with these discussions.